Blessings and welcome to all of my lovely Librans out there. This is Synergized Tarot by Tammy, and this is your October 2020 tarot reading, whether it's your sun, moon, or rising sign in Libra. And much love to all of you who support my channel by subscribing and sharing and sending me all those positive vibes. I'm truly grateful for your love and light. And if you ever want a personal reading, please connect with me. All my links are below. So Libra, you have a new moon happening in your sign on 16 October. How cool is that? And it's all about new beginnings, finding balance in your relationships, karma, justice, a fair deal coming to you. So let's look at the energy, child wounded. So it looks like you are going to heal those wounds, maybe since childhood. But what it says on here, awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. So there's a lot of forgiveness happening with this new moon in the middle of the month. Forgiving and learning and creating new bonds with others there. So let's pull a chakra energy for you, and you will have part of this sun shining on you for this month. So happy birthday to you, Librans. So yes, you have a new moon shining upon you with the sun and giving you some type of fair deal, looking at your relationships and figuring out how to have balance. So let's look at a chakra card here and seeing what chakra energy you may want to focus on. The orange energy of being service to others, being service to oneself there. So there is some type of new beginning of finding balance, helping others, right? That may need some type of attention. So definitely the orange energy is coming through very strong with these two cards, right? And that's the connection to your emotions, really connecting deeply to how you feel. So there may be some wounding, some karmic understanding. Maybe this is about a family situation that needs to heal. Dealing with the emotions in the family, child wounded. So there seems to be something karmically that you may be releasing, understanding, and forgiving in some type of wounding as a child. Releasing, of course, those karmic challenges and tests and lessons that we have all came to this lifetime to learn, right? But it looks like you are learning some lesson about some type of wounding and healing from that there. So yes, let's go to the second house, and that's where you'll have the sun for part of the time. And also Mercury will be in retrograde in your second house. So let's see how that's going to affect you, Librans, in your second house of finances and resources. So what is that card in the second house? So those are too many cards. Let me get focused here and see what that card is for you, Librans. Wow, embrace new opportunities, embrace connections to your ideas, embrace the fact that there are awards and recognition coming to you. This is a beautiful connection that you really need to embrace your success. And yes, like I said, you'll have the sun there for part of the time at the end of the month, and also Mercury in retrograde. There are a lot of insight. Really, there's this intensity of knowing about how to embrace, your self-worth, embrace your ideas, embrace what you want to. And also, the second house is, the ancestry karmic healing. So, embrace healing, embrace, dealing with those wounds and accepting and forgiving. That's another thing I see there. But that is beautiful for you, Librans. There's a lot to embrace this month, things coming to you, and finding your own self-worth. So one more card in your second house. Yes, a new beginning, finding your self-worth, really creating the reality that you want, right? Libra, you're going through a huge cycle of change, and you are seeing what you really need to embrace for some type of new beginning, to really bring out your hopes, wishes, and dreams, to really see what you really want in what you want to create, your own reality, right? And part of that, I feel, is through having to deal with your own wounds and, healing those relationships, finding balance again. So let's go to the third house, and that is the connection to communication. And so let's see how the communication flow is for you, Librans. It's also a connection to your siblings, cousins, and neighbors there. So let's see what that card is for you, Librans, in the month of October. Communication, communication. Let us see what that card is, Libra. Okay. Listen to your wise old self. It is listening to your intuition, your insights. Definitely, this was the month that through communication to your higher power, communication by meditating and tuning in, listening, there's a lot of ideas coming to you, a lot of insight. So embrace the universe, embrace and listen to what is, trying to be communicated to you. So yes, wow, you are a powerful wizard this month here, being able to communicate and understand the messages from the universe. And, all you have to do is just listen. So make time for that meditation. Yes, you definitely have Venus in your 12th house, really wanting you to feel love from the universe and really creating possibilities through just being in the present moment and connecting fully to your higher power. So let's see here, one more card with the High Priestess. Love the High Priestess. Communicating, connecting, listening. So the last card here. And something about the home life here. So you need to listen to what is happening in regards to the home life for you, Librans. There's something that you need to focus on in the home. So listen, embrace. There's something healing, maybe child wounded, right? Something from the home life. Maybe this is what you need to communicate to a family member about some type of wound and having to deal with that. So whatever there is, there's something in the family this month that you Librans may need to really focus on. But listen to your insights. Knowledge is coming to you. Secrets being revealed. So let's go to the 4th house of family and home. Yes, you have so much happening in your family and home. Hello. Yeah, Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn are all going direct in your 4th house of family and home. So you've had to deal with some situations, really having to deal with your karma in the family. That's why child wounded. That's it. There's something now that can heal because all those planets are going direct. So if you have been wounded as a child, if there has been some difficulties in a family situation in the last couple of years, there is now this movement forward to heal and deal with those emotions in a beautiful, positive light. So that is beautiful. Let's pull a card here in the 4th house for you, Librans. What is that card for that energy? Release, yes. You need to release those wounds, that pain. Release a situation that is no longer serving you. Listen to what you need in your family life, in your home life. What is it that you need to change, to transform, to release? So there is some type of wounding, some releasing, some healing, understanding for some of you Librans, maybe releasing and leaving a home situation, listening. There's something that needs to transform for you Librans to be able to move forward. So let's pull another card in the 4th house of feeling some type of release karmically. Karma, it's a family karmic situation that is finally, it's just like, wow, I can finally release this pain. I can finally heal this wound. I can finally feel comfort in what I need to do next because I am listening to my wise self. I am embracing what the universe is trying to show me. Cutting out, yes, wow, there's a big change. There is something that is really, that you Librans really need to understand. There is a new harvest, there's a release, there's a change, there is healing going on. Wounding that has happened, you can heal from that now. And it's so powerful. It really is. So, with Jupiter and Pluto and Saturn, it's like you can release the karma. You can really release the pain in your family. And whatever's changing is for the best in your family situation. So beautiful. And whatever you need to do to heal the pain in the family, you will embrace and you will release, and you will now really listen to connect to your higher power, to just stay in this energy of now, right? So let's see here. Let's go to the fifth house, connection to love, romance, children, creativity. So let's see what that energy is feeling for you, Librans, this month here. Taking the lead here. This is about you being in charge of your own authority. You are definitely heading towards some type of new horizon for yourself here. You are embracing your ideas. You are opening up to your insight, your intuition. There are contracts, there are deals to be had. But just make sure you Librans wait until November 15th to actually sign on the dotted line. Because yes, you do have Mars in your seventh house of making the plans come through. This is the Mars energy. Contracts, deals, you are ready to make those things happen. But it is really important to just go through the process. Look at the things that need to happen. You taking charge, you taking the lead to make sure that things are going in the movement, in the, in the way that you want them to. And then by the middle of the month in November, then you can really take the lead and sign those contracts and know that you are doing the right thing. So yes, listen to your wise self. You are definitely taking charge. You are all fired up. You are feeling creative. You are taking a chance. You are gambling on your ideas. That's what you're doing. So let's see, Libra, another card in the fifth house here. Yeah, there's a tower here. There's like, deals with higher powers. Like you are definitely working with those who are, in the lead, who have the power. So some of you Librans are definitely growing and prospering, connecting to the right people. You are growing your empire. It's like you are growing your kingdom. You know exactly the plans, what you need to do, the contracts that need to happen because you are listening to your wise self. So plans and motions, you're gambling on your ideas. Just listen and you will succeed. So let's look at some of the love cards here because you are on fire. We'll see if we've got some love going on because you may be too busy with, taking charge and really fulfilling your contracts, your deals, your ideas. But yes, there may be a strong connection maybe to an Aries energy, a water energy. For sure. So let's, very strong water energy, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces here. But let's see here. Oh my gosh. That's why your soulmate. Look at that, Librans. That's where you're taking lead. There's something unexpected with the tower can be happening, and you're taking the lead. There's a soulmate there for some of you, Librans, and you feel that energy. You feel that fire. That's why you're releasing something, releasing some type of karma to embrace something new, to allow a soulmate to come in. That's what's happening. Wow, for some of you Librans here, allowing the soulmate, taking the lead, knowing what you need in your life now, knowing what you need to release in a family situation, a relationship, something that may have been comfortable before but now is not anymore, because you found your soulmate. You know who your soulmate is. So Libra, let's pull a couple more cards here. Reconciliation. Yeah, because some of you are reconciling with a soulmate. You have met your soulmate. You know that this is who you want to be with. And there's some type of release. You will know now. This month is very powerful, because you have that new moon on 16 October. in your sign to figure out what is the right relationship for you, a new beginning. And that full moon on the 1st of October, happening in, where's it happening at? It is happening in your, 7th house. So yes, of course, something coming into fruition about your relationships and partnerships. And by the end of the month, you'll have a full moon in Taurus, and it will be, in your 8th house of change. So unexpected change is happening. So let's pull a couple more cards here. We'll talk about those other houses. Loving yourself, retreat. So this is a time of, I feel some of you have really connected to maybe a powerful connection, and now you're going to take time to be with that soulmate, take time for maybe being by oneself to really understand your feelings and emotions. So a powerful month here, a powerful month of understanding what you need to release, some type of karmic family situation to open up to something that may begin in some type of soulmate relationship here. So let's go into the 6th house, and the 6th house is connection to your day-to-day life, your work regime. So let's see how your day-to-day life is. Some big change in your day-to-day life or flow. This is your destiny changing, something happening in October in your day-to-day life to see a new flow. So open up to this change. Again, we see this release of something having to end to start something new, for a change to happen, a new flow to come through, embracing something new, coming to an end of a cycle. There's something to embrace now, a new flow happening in your day-to-day life, in your workflow, something happening. And the Wheel of Fortune is always positive, right? So let's see here. Things are getting clear for things to finally flow. So if there has been some cloudiness, some confusion, something that hasn't really been understood about some type of flow that you need to go in, there is this clearance. But there has to be some healing happening first, it looks like. Healing to be able to change the flow. So it's important to look at oneself and how that healing is going to happen to embrace a new flow. That needs to happen, some type of release of wounds, and then this change can happen that you will be clear about. So let's go to the 7th house of relationships, partnerships, and of course you'll have Mars in there. And you will also have that full moon right at the beginning of October to really maybe start to understand what you need to do to find balance in relationships. So by the middle of the month, you can have some type of new beginning, something coming into fruition to understand what you need to do, the direction that you need to go. So with Mars being in there until the middle of November, it's important to really listen to your insights about your relationships, partnerships, business deals, contracts. This one want to fly out. Maybe moving away, moving on with the 8 of Cups. So some of you will be ready to move on from a relationship, move away, knowing that there's some type of new flow, right? We've got some type of new flow, and the way that we move on is to understand that change and get clear on the direction. So there is some type of moving on and some type of change that's happening for some of you Librans in a relationship. And by the middle of November, you will be able to solidify that change and move on in the direction that you need to. And it may have to do with some type of understanding about, the power of temptation. There may be a temptation to release, shedding, to move in another direction, to move on because of something else. Releasing, there is definitely a shedding, a releasing of a relationship to embrace something new through, releasing the past karma and wounds. You have this power to move on, release. Some of you Librans are really ready to release something powerful that has been with you for so long that you're ready to release and start something new. So let's go to the 8th house. And that's where you're going to have Uranus. That's why Uranus is there shaking up things, allowing you to be more open to healing. And you will have that full moon there on 31 October, really opening up that veil and healing and seeing the truth and dealing with those wounds. So I just feel that it's so powerful in the 8th house because it is transformation, it's endings, it's release, it's healing, it's so powerful. So, understand that powerful insight that's coming. All you have to do is listen, because there's a change that's happening within the family karma home. So what is that card here? This one want to come out? Daydreams and decisions. Trying to make some decisions about the changes. So, this is a month to daydream. This is a month to really contemplate those wishes, really kind of understand what you want to do this month. So be in that flow of daydreaming and wishing and believing in what you want to make and create and embrace and listen, because you will make those decisions in November that are going to be powerful. Let me put one more card there. Awaiting results. Yeah, so you got 2 sevens, something very spiritual. Something very powerful is changing for you, and you are standing strong in your beliefs, standing strong in waiting for the results that you want in your dreams and your emotions. So this is a month to believe in those dreams, to wait for the results in November, but to really try to manifest that reality this month by daydreaming, by really focusing on your emotions and listening and embracing what you need for change. So let's go to the 9th house. And the 9th house is that higher wisdom. So let's see what that insight is for that higher wisdom that's coming for you, Librans. Move. Yeah, so there's some type of change in the household, moving. So some of you Librans will be contemplating a move, making a change from a family situation, something karmically, wisdom, healing childhood wounds, moving away from situations. So let's see, let's pull a card to which you need to surrender to with this movement and change in family karma, embracing this, embracing new love, new, releasing something very karmic in the family, moving away from those situations that need to change. Surrender stress, and you need to surrender that stress of knowing that if you have to change and release a situation in a family, situation in love, you need to reduce and surrender that stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. So there probably has been a lot of stress for some of you Librans because of trying to decide to whether to release some type of wound, release and embrace some type of change, but really surrender the stress, because it's really what needs to happen. You are really understanding the flow and embracing and listening to your insight. So yes, let us go into the 10th house of your career and destiny. So let's see how your career house is looking this month here for you Librans. What is that energy in your career house here? Wow, Ace of Swords, clarity of belief. This is about victory and success for you. So there is a lot of success. You are embracing your ideas. You are getting ready for some type of new flow. Changes are coming to you. You are being the emperor. You are the authority. You are in charge and in the lead. Oh, wow. There's no stopping you, Librans. You are definitely receiving some type of reward and success this month and moving towards the direction that you want to really create. So let's pull another card here for you Librans, yes, there is clarity. There are new contracts, deals, success, rewards, accolades. Getting through difficulties and challenges, clarity of belief. So again, I have to go back to the destiny and changes, releasing something that you've been holding in. It may be a change in career, but something about your destiny, changing the direction of your destiny, breaking off from something that you've been bearing in your soul so that you can be clearer now. Clarity of belief, releasing something. And that's why I feel there is definitely a release of some type of wound, a pain. There may be a connection to father. There may be a strong connection to father here in the family that you need to heal. For some of you Librans, to move on, to release the pain. So let's go to the 11th house, and that's the connection to friends and our hopes, wishes, and dreams. So let's see what that 11th house energy is looking like. And oh, that one want to fly out. What is this? Embrace and shine, connect. You are really going to be, showing yourself out to others, and you're going to make the right connections. You were really shining because you were fulfilling some of your desires, your wishes, your dreams. So you are going to start to connect to the right people. You're really shining, showing your light to others. So you are embracing something new, embracing a lot of new positivity because of something that you are breaking free from. So let yourself shine. Let yourself shine. Get out there. Make new friends. Connect to, just different things, finding your own pathway, being unique. That's what I feel some of you Librans are finding, a new pathway and really shining in that direction, being different and unique, not allowing others to hold you back, and changing and moving and embracing and listening. So, that is beautiful for you, following your pathway to your hopes, wishes, and dreams. So let's go to the 12th house, and that's this connection too. And you have Venus in there, like I said. So there's a lot of love behind the scenes, and there may be this, connecting and giving a lot of charity and help to others. So Venus behind the scenes, there could be some behind the scenes hidden things in love too happening. But let's see with Venus in the 12th house. What is that card for you, Librans? What is that card? So let's see, the 12th house is also the ending of a cycle, making a big change, opening up, and it's your crown chakra, opening up to spirit. So, you really are, there's this clarity of belief, this clarity of understanding what needs to be released, and you are really believing and trusting in that. So open up your crown chakra, take time to meditate so you can receive the downloads from the universe to break free from those challenges. So this is about understanding the truth, and by opening up to your own wisdom, you will understand which way you need to go as far as challenges that you're facing. Whether you want to win or lose, are you ready to fight the battle with the snake and break free from something that you have been waiting to do for a long time, embracing something new? That's what I feel for you. So let's pull the last card for you here. I want to make sure I didn't pull this card. No, I didn't. Oh, so here we got two cards here. So we got friendships. There's a strong connection to a friendship. So call a friend. It looks like when you're mirrored with love, you see yourself clearly. So there may be a strong friendship, a strong connection to love with a friend here. And that's your challenge. And you're making a choice about a commitment. You have the right to make a decision, to make a choice about a relationship, a commitment. So you're making a choice about friendships, relationships, whether or not you should walk away, challenge yourself, listen to your higher wisdom, embrace and listen to the knowledge, because I do feel there is some type of release, some type of change, some type of ending for some of you. Some of you are waiting for your soulmate, and you're waiting for that result, and you will be shining and seeing your pathway forward, taking the lead on something that you are really wanting to move on. And it looks like it's very prosperous, and you are building your empire in kingdom, embracing the world. So much love to you. And if you ever want a personal reading, please connect with me. All my links are below. And until next time, with pure love through Synergy, Tammy.